Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. The Center for Nonprofit Excellence in Middle Tennessee is there for our area nonprofits. Today, we're going to hear from the CEO of CNEMT on how they provide partnerships and what vital tools they're providing nonprofits so they can focus on their own missions and giving back to their communities.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Well, good Wednesday morning. Taylor Plott here. Quick update on your forecast. Starting off your Wednesday morning chilly. Once we get into that 8 a.m. hour, we will start to see our temperatures get up into the 50s, eventually the lower to middle 70s by the time we get to the afternoon hours with a lot of sunshine. So a fantastic day. Get outside and enjoy it if you can. Evening still not looking too bad. A little bit on the chilly side, though. By the time we get to 7 p.m., temperatures will be dipping down below 60 for the most part, eventually back down into the 40s and even some upper 30s by the time we get into your Thursday morning. Here's your 7-day forecast. Big changes on the way, specifically Sunday into Monday. Another cold front moving through. That one's going to bring a shot of some very cold air moving on through. Chilly and breezy on your Monday. Temperatures for highs staying in the 40s. And then we have a couple of nights of some freezing temperatures. Sunday night into Monday, we'll have freezing temperatures. And then Monday night to Tuesday, we'll have even colder temperatures as we will be down into the 20s.
If you want the latest in weather conditions, be sure to tune in to our Busy Bee Plumbing Weather Report each weekday on Mornings on Main Street. Brought to you, of course, by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. We will keep you updated on the latest conditions outside, like severe weather, heat, snow, rain, and even hail.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Experience more than 1,000 all-new handcrafted lanterns, towering creatures, magical worlds, and a North Pole village. At the center of it all, the Smashville Ice Rink. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. We have a number of nonprofits in our communities here in Middle Tennessee doing incredible work, and we know that they do a lot with the little. There is an organization here for them to help them out, and that is the Center for Nonprofit Excellence of Middle Tennessee. We are joined by their CEO, Megan Flippin, or I get to join you in your space today. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having this opportunity for us.
So what is this organization about?
So the Center for Nonprofit Excellence of Middle Tennessee equips and empowers nonprofits to excel. So we're here to help nonprofits build networks, strengthen best practices, and navigate challenging times with what they may be encountering either internally or externally in their organizations. But at the end of the day, we want to support them excelling and delivering their mission.
Do they need to be a nonprofit that's already established, or can it be a new up-and-coming nonprofit?
Yeah, so most of our work is focused on organizations that are already established, and by established, already having a 501c status.
Okay.
So the organizations that we typically work with can sometimes be, only a few weeks or a few months old, and sometimes they are decades, if not more, old. So we have a wide range of organizations that we work with, and not only in their term of existence, but also size, the focus area that they serve, their service delivery model. So we really represent every type of 501c organization.
That's incredible. So how closely do you work with them? Do they just turn to you when they need it? Do you hold classes? What does that look like for those who are members of the Centers for Nonprofit Excellence?
Yeah, both of those. So any given day here at the center, typically we will have some type of programming going on. Okay. Typically at least 2 days a week we have trainings and classes that we're offering, and then at least 1 day a week we host what we call specialty programming. And that can be networking events, it could be roundtables, it could be town halls on a hot topic issue. So usually 3 days a week easily we've got a full day of programming that's taking place here at the center.
From what you've learned from these nonprofits, what seems to be their biggest struggle?
At this exact point in time, I would say funding is a huge issue. A lot of organizations have been affected from government shifts, and even if they were not receiving government funding, there's been essentially a domino effect that has resulted from that initial shift earlier this year. So I would say a lot of organizations would say that's probably their top concern at this point in time.
For those who may not be a part of this, any kind of words, positive words for them, because again, nonprofits can struggle. They do have those times of, extreme stress for the work that they do. Any just words of wisdom for them?
Yeah, obviously passion is so important, persistent to making sure, that you're staying focused even on the hard days, because there will be hard days. But we're certainly here as a resource at the Center for Nonprofit Excellence. We have a lot of information posted on our website about the different programming that we offer, about the services we offer, and in many cases, organizations can participate even if they're not a member. There's a different price point for that, but there's not a requirement to be a member for most of our services and our programming.
What is that website?
It is cnemt.org.
cnemt.org. Do check that out. Any final thoughts before we finish up?
I just really encourage all of the nonprofits in Middle Tennessee to check us out. I think we can be of value to your organization. I always say we can't be everything to everybody, but we can be something to everybody. And I think for different organizations, depending on what their needs are, we kind of fulfill a different need in those areas. So we're happy to serve and happy to support the mission-driven work that's taking place here in Middle Tennessee.
Now, is this just in Middle Tennessee or is this nationally?
So in most major markets, there are organizations like ours.
Okay.
So we're an independent 501c organization, and our focus is the Middle Tennessee region.
Okay.
So about 2/3 of our members are in Davidson County, and about 1/3 are in the surrounding counties. We even have a few outliers beyond that.
Okay.
But for most of our membership, we're based right here in this kind of 10-county region in Middle Tennessee.
Last question for you. Do you happen to have testimonials that I may not have seen on the website so other nonprofits can see what's been done with nonprofits working with you?
Yeah, so one that comes to mind that I was just having a conversation with somebody yesterday, we do an annual event that's actually coming up in November, the Salute to Excellence. And so we recognize different organizations and people within those organizations who are just really demonstrating excellence in different areas. And so typically we have about 30 honorees, and then at the event we name a recipient for each category and an award winner. And one of our award winners from the last couple of years shared recently that because of that exposure, and their organization was relatively smaller and younger, but because of that exposure, it had opened up so many doors for them to be able to partner with some other entities and expand their service delivery and be able to touch a lot more individuals simply just because they had been part of that award ceremony. So I think that's one opportunity, in celebrating and championing nonprofits that we provide here in Middle Tennessee.
That is fantastic. Megan Flippen, CEO for the Center of Nonprofit Excellence here for Middle Tennessee. Thank you for your time and for sharing this with all of us.
Yeah, thank you. Absolutely.
You're very welcome. Stick with us. We have a little more coming up after the break.
Busy bee, yeah, busy bee. If you need
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I need to make a call. Hey, this is Brianna with Busy Bee. I'm giving you a call to let you know your technician is on his way.
833.
Guys, not yet. Not yet.
Busy bee, oh,
Now
busy
I'm ready,
bee.
guys.
Call 775-7833.
He shoots and he scores!
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, we know our success begins and ends with providing superior quality service, and that includes serving those who need it most. This year, we're celebrating 25 years of giving back to the community we call home. Delta Dental, along with our Smile 180 Foundation, supports Tennessee's dental colleges and oral health education, children's hospitals, free and reduced cost dental clinics, and other like-minded charities. Here's to the next 25 plus years of ensuring healthy smiles.